This
Um,
is the TOEFL class, Wednesday, December 15th, 2021. And we're beginning to work on the vocabulary list for this week. And Abu has asked about number 18, to look after a child. Well, I mean, it's an expression, it means to take care of. So if you look after someone, that means specifically that you're in charge of making sure they're all right. It means to take care of, to tend to. So I can say, right now we're looking after Nancy because she fell and broke her elbow. So we are taking care of her. Can you use it in a sentence, Abu?
yes, I can use it in a sentence. Yes, I am looking after. Yes, I'm looking after to my cat.
You're looking after your cat. Okay.
I want also to pick the number 17.
Okay, I'm having second thoughts. What that means, does anybody know? Sayed, hi. Does anybody know what it means? That when somebody says, oh, I'm having second thoughts about that.
Yeah, which one? Hi everyone.
It's number 17.
Number 17. Have a second thoughts?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Yes, having a second thought, I think it means to be not sure about the decision that you have made.
That's good. Yes. So you made a decision and then you're thinking, do I really want to do that? That's having second thoughts. Yep. You're going back and thinking again about something you thought you knew.
Yes.
And we all do that.
Yes.
What has anybody had second thoughts about?
Second
yes.
thought.
Yes, actually, I am having a second thought.
About what?
About applying again for studying in French.
Okay. That doesn't surprise me. Laval didn't work out, huh?
No, I didn't receive any response from them. I am still waiting. So
okay.
I just received a mail from a responsible of the university, and she told me that I have to go online and try to get an admission. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'd suggest you do it. You know, if you don't give up, if you just keep working on it, you'll eventually get there.
Yes, I will do that.
Yes, that's, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes. Okay, what other ones should we talk about?
Number 20.
Number 20, to look into something. Okay, I'll look into that for you. Anybody? I guess not. It means to, somebody asks you a question or asks for your help with something, and you don't know the answer right away sometimes. And so one thing you can say is, okay, I'll look into that. Meaning I'm going to go and ask and research and find the answer, but I don't know it now. So basically it's a fancy way of saying, I don't know, but I will know. and I'll get back to you. That's another nice expression. I'll get back to you. That's what they would say in that situation. I'll look into it and I'll get back to you. So does that work?
Yes.
Okay. What other ones?
Teacher,
Yeah.
could you please explain number one for me? Number one.
Number one. Okay. We decided to do it on the spur of the moment. Anybody?
Mean sudden?
Yes,
Suddenly.
certainly. We decided to do it right then. We didn't have a plan.
Right now.
Right now. Yeah. It's a poof, spontaneous decision. And the way of saying that is on the spur of the moment.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. What else?
19.
What's that number?
19. 19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, 10 days from now is Christmas. And a lot of Americans are looking forward to that day
Yes.
for a variety of
Waiting.
reasons. What does it mean to look forward to?
Look forward mean
Yeah.
waiting eagerly for something or an event.
Yes, you're eager for something.
Yeah.
E-A-G-E-R, eager.
And number 8, to test the waters.
Okay, wait a minute. Does everybody know what be eager for means?
Eager?
Anticipate. Anticipate happily. That didn't come out right. Okay. So what are you looking forward to? Anybody?
Especially me from Afghanistan, I'm looking forward to have a good life.
Good. I'm looking forward to having a good night. Yes. Looking forward to sleeping
Good
well. Hey.
Yeah, that's one. And I'm looking forward to have a good life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
I'm looking forward to having
You're looking forward to having what?
a scholarship.
Oh, yes. Okay, so let me tell you something about looking forward to. It means that you're pretty sure you're going to get what you're looking forward to.
Yeah. And I have also one. And
Yes.
I'm looking forward to listen to your questions.
Okay. I'm looking forward to listening to your question.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Any others?
I am looking forward to get a better job.
Looking forward to getting a better job. Yeah,
Yes,
that's a good one.
example.
Okay, are there any other words before we move on?
Number 5.
I'm looking for. I'm looking to get like scholarship.
You're looking forward to what?
PhD.
You're
I'm
looking
looking
forward
for the scholarship exactly for the PhD.
for the PSAT. Okay. I am, and the way you say it
Of
is
course.
looking forward to. Can you say that? Looking
Yeah.
forward to. Because to look for and to look forward
Okay.
to are different. To
Yeah,
look
yeah,
for
they are
means
total different. Yeah.
you can't find something. You're looking for it, but you're looking forward to something that you expect to experience soon. Any other numbers?
Thanks.
Yeah, number
Question
5.
about number 8.
Thank you, Sayed. I knew there was one I couldn't remember. 5. Okay. Across the board. It means
Across the
basic.
board.
Yeah. It means everything, everybody.
Yeah.
Across the board, I'm giving a raise to everybody who works with me. Across the board, I've given an extra day vacation. It means everybody's included.
Yeah, when we complete something, when we, for example, like the whole in the whole country, an event happened, that means across the board. Yeah,
Yes, can be the whole country.
yeah,
It's
in
the
the whole
whole
country,
some group.
in the whole organization.
That's right.
Yeah. Changes in the whole in at all.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Are we, everybody understand all of them now?
But I have question about number 8, teacher, please.
Number what?
Number 8.
8. Good. To test the waters. Haha, that's a good one. The image is, this is an allegory or a metaphor, meaning you're not usually actually testing water. But when you say, well, she's testing the waters, it means like she's ready to go in swimming and she's putting her toe into the water to see how it's going to be. Is it too cold? Is it hot? Testing the waters, that's the image, but it means trying something out, thinking about taking a new job or going in a new direction. First thing you do is you test the waters. You ask people, you try it out for a day, you look it up online, you know, you find out everything you can before you actually do whatever it is. The other thing is that there was a writing prompt, and that's what a question is called, that you know, that people write about in tests. It's called a test prompt, PROMPT. So the writing prompt was, what is the biggest change that you anticipate in the next 100 years? Which is a huge, wide open question. Nobody can answer it globally. It would take you forever to write all the possible answers. So you need to narrow it way down, and you need to pick one way, one area in which you're saying something is the biggest change. And 2 people wrote, and you both did very well. Sorry. Abu talked about, so Abu wrote about ways that computers are going to change everybody's life in the next 100 years. And he picked out 2 important ways that computers are going to change everybody's life. And they were, you know, and he documented them really well. He told us one place for each one where there was written information that specified, you know, how many computers would be used or how many jobs would be changed. And that was very well done. So if you go onto the WhatsApp TOEFL and look at Abu's paragraph essay, it was a really good job. It was narrowed down. The sentence, the summary sentence was complete. And he introduced very nicely two very specific ways in which what he said were going to happen. Two different from sources about what was about to happen. And that's, that's really excellent. And that is kind of the kind of thing that the TOEFL committee is looking for. So that was a very, very good beginning, Abu. Good job.
Thank you.
And Syed did one too, and Syed's was very good. And Syed's was visionary. I really liked it. About how people's lives. I was talking about Syed's essay. So I really loved the affirmation, the assertion that you made. That was visionary. And you too supported it well with three clear ways in which life was going to change for people because more and more ordinary things would happen online, which we already know is happening. But yeah, when you think about it, going forward, that's going to be totally amazing. I did tell Syed that he had a lot of little grammatical inaccuracies. Like for example, the word should have been before a noun in one place, or it was just little surface things. And that's going to be important in the test. So it's an important thing for you to go through with someone and revise. And I'll be happy to look at it again when you have revised it. Okay. And
Yeah.
I'm being very impartial about what's good and what you can benefit from improving, because all of these things count in the test. Did I put, no, I didn't put it in this. I think I put it in one of the homework sheets, all the things that they look at. It's really interesting to realize that everything counts. So for instance, adding these words and these phrases to your vocabulary, that's one of the things that the test raters look at, is how well do you use everyday English expressions? Do you put them easily where they belong in sentences? Does your speech and your writing sound natural? Well, that's an important question. So that's why I'm being very detail oriented about what needs to improve. Because when you do that, then your score long term will be a lot better, because you've taken that trouble. And everybody's needs are different in terms of what you need to change in your writing and your speaking. It will be individual. And so I will write back to you, and I'm doing it to everybody. I'm sharing with everybody because, you know, I mean, this is part of the learning process, is understanding what is important to be able to do. So when I say to you, Syed, for instance, that your word arrangements needed a little bit of work, hopefully that alerts other people who see your essay and then see my comments that, okay, that's important. Do I know what she's talking about? Can I tell what needs to be shifted? So if you, for instance, get together with Asmao or with Abu or with someone else in the class and go over your text, the two of you,
Yes,
both of you
sorry.
are going to both of you are going to learn. That's the way it works. Okay?
Yeah, 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 Professor. Okay.
And that's what it's all about, is learning. You know,
Yeah,
whatever.
Professor, that was my first time to
Yeah.
write
And you did a
read
great
and
job.
share with others.
And you
Yeah,
did a
and share
very
with
good
others.
job. Yes. So as we work on these, eventually you're going to need to write an essay that's like 400 words long. So we're going to make them longer as time goes on and
Yeah,
add more detail with the explanation. Right now, what I'm looking for is you choose a sufficiently narrow topic. You summarize it with a sentence that covers what you're going to talk about, and you introduce two clear or three clear points that illustrate that point. That's what I'm looking for
yeah,
now. That's the basic. And that is such a crucial skill for TOEFL, and I'm sure for IELTS as well. That
yes,
part of deciding on your subject, creating a thesis statement, a summary statement, introducing points that follow from the summary statement and that illustrate it successfully. That's the basis for the listening questions. It's the basis for how they grade your writing selections. And it's also the basis for the questions in the reading section. So it's like, that is, you got to learn that. You got to get really good at it. And you got to be able to do it fast. Because, like for the essay, you see the question and you have 30 minutes to end up with a 400-word essay that is great. So you don't have time to mess around. You know, you gotta be able to just bang, do it. So that's why we're practicing.
yeah. Practicing one day will.
That's right. So Abu has agreed, and I'm very grateful, to lead once a week a discussion where he plays the TED Talk, and then, you know, whoever's there, you all agree on, okay, what is the summary statement? What are the main illustrative points? That's what we're doing now with it. As we go along, we'll have questions also, but right now, that's the basis for everything. So that's what I'm getting everybody practicing. Hey, Star, quiet. Okay, so we'll use the same TED Talk, since nobody seems to have listened to this one, for this coming week. And when you do your program, Abu, this is the one I saw that you gave a link for it on the TOEFL WhatsApp. Okay, we have these discussion, you know, topics going on and participating in those, listening, speaking. That's the best way to get really easy with speaking, is to participate in discussions in English. So whatever, especially the metaphysical discussions, that's from a learning TOEFL and English learning aspect. That's what's important, excuse me.
Abu, do you hear me, Abu? Abu, do you
Excuse
hear
me.
me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. The professor really appreciated both you and me in the writing section. And
Yes.
in the next assignment, for I think in this week we have another assignment in the writing section. Me and you should write 500 words. It's a three body paragraph. One is introduction paragraph, and then last one is concluding paragraph. In every word and sentences, we should work together and revise the essay and arrange the words. I'm trying to help with you, and you should try to help with me. I plan to write an essay and in this assignment, and then I plan to share with you. When just you should tell me my message and my errors, and I'll check your essay and find your error in your message.
Yes, this is a good thing. So we will do
Yeah,
that whenever we write an essay, we will share to one another. So any one of you
yeah.
can look to the mistakes that we make and before sending it to our
Yeah.
teacher, Rosemary.
Yeah,
Yes.
we should work together in the writing section because it's really important. It's really significant in the TOEFL exam because just we have 30 minutes in the TOEFL exam and we should write one essay in 30 minutes and it's it's a really least time for a student. And we should practice more with Dr. Rosemary and we should practice together. I think that's a good way.
Yes.
And
Okay, those
Asma, do you
items
hear
of
me?
Yeah, here.
Asma, you told you tell I'm looking forward for scholarship. Yeah,
I didn't hear you.
yeah. You told I'm looking forward for a scholarship.
Yeah, it was just an example.
Yeah. That's in have you took the TOEFL exam or not?
Hmm?
The top. Have you taken the TOEFL exam?
of the exam or what?
The TOEFL exam. Asma, do you
What did
hear
you
me?
say?
Yeah. Did you take the
I
TOEFL
can
exam?
hear you, but not too well.
Yeah. Did you take the TOEFL exam or not?
No, I haven't taken it, but I plan.
Yeah.
I'd like
Just
it.
yeah, just
That's
me and
why
Abu,
I'm
just me.
here.
Yeah, just me and Abu. We are working in writing section, but we don't see you. You should write something in the next assignment.
Yeah, in the next session, I'll try, inshallah.
Yeah.
Said
When you yeah, Abu, I'm hearing you.
yes. As Asma wasn't there when we Rosemary gave us the writing assignment. She wasn't with us. So
Abu, can you repeat this?
uh, he said that you should do the right assignment. I told him that when Rosemary gave us that, you were not present.
Yeah,
That's very good.
yeah, I wasn't there. That's why I haven't got the time to try it. But
Yes,
hopefully the next time I'll try to do it
Yeah.
yes. You
from
can also
now on.
listen to the video.
You know,
Okay.
all of us working together, like Syed said, you guys can get to be really good and really get high scores by working together. I've, you know, I've been a teacher for a very, very, very long time. And that's what I ended up having my writing students do, is working together so that everybody's writing became really, really good. And everybody learned. It really succeeded. So that's what I'm seeing as a good method for you guys to follow. It's a really good one. It's unusual. People aren't used to it, but it works. So, and it'll be fun. Can't get much better than that, right? Success with fun. Okay, so should I give you another writing prompt this week?
Yeah.
Okay,
100.
Yep.
okay,
Yeah.
I will.
We are ready.
I'm waiting
And
for it.
and you can go back and read Abu's and Syed's and my comments and learn, and then try your own with the old prompt and the new prompt. It can't take more than 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No
And you're
matter.
not really
25
writing.
minutes. 25 minutes.
Yeah, well, you got to get it shorter than that because you're going to have to write eventually longer pieces. But for right now, this is good. We're going to get really good at doing this. And then ask you to put in some of the vocabulary words that you've learned and to, add more detail in your explanations in the illustrations that you offer, so that by the end, you're really capable of just churning out a 30-minute essay that's 400 words and that gets a high score.
Yeah.
Okay. So does anyone have any questions at this point? Because we're kind of coming to the end of the time.